text that I wish I never read. Scrolling through ghosts on a cracked screen bed. Missing people that probably think I'm dead. 3 AM thoughts, yeah, they cut too deep. Sleep won't come, just the memories creep. Try to move on, but I'll circle instead.
What's going on, guys? Another video. You already know we're doing this daily shit. And I love it, man. I do. And I shaved a little bit, but not too much. It was just getting annoying. My stash was too long, dude. I would have to, I would be drinking a soda or something, or eating, and, the hairs, I'd be swallowing on it, or the hairs would get stuck on the soda can. So when I know I shouldn't be drinking soda, especially the spiritual shit, but, sometimes it's the healthy sodas, whatever, but I'll take it away, and then the hair's getting stuck in the can, and I'm just like, ow. I had to yank it, and it just literally tore the hair off of my lip. It's fucking hurt. But yeah, there's Marley. It's funny, he knows when I get home that it's time to walk. Did I start crying because he's excited? I'm like, chill, bro, we're going. He's like, oh. Yeah, anyways. This time, it's about really just how you don't fit in. If you don't fit, you don't gotta try to fit in, because it's not about fitting in. You get to a point in the spiritual shit, and when you're awakening, that you just stop trying to fit in. It doesn't matter. It's ego shit to try to fit in, and we've surpassed that ego shit a lot. If you're watching this, I know damn well you did. It's just only so long we can entertain. Try to be macho man, thinking we're hot shit and cool shit. I know you know someone that's like that. It's annoying, right? Chill the fuck out. The people that really overemphasize on this human experience. They, their mask, their ego, that they think that they are. They'll overemphasize on it. And it's just so funny. They're like, yeah, they're not, they're playing a part, but they're not aware that they're playing a part. Or they're trying so hard to play a part. We got some guys trying to be fuckboys, right? Just trying to play the part of drinking, going to the bar, and I'm cool, I'm hot shit, I got tattoos. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get the hoes. That's how they talk. I'm trying to get some bitches. You know what I mean? It just sounds so cliche and just trashy, lower vibrational. If you're really tapped in, and this is I mean this in the most non-egotistical way. If you're really aware and tapped in on your path, and you have an expanded consciousness, your third eye is open, you're not going to talk about you're not going to say, I'm going to get hoes, I'm going to get bitches, you know what I mean? Because that's objectifying, right? You sound like you're coming from an egoic perspective of objectifying, and just really that you only see the surface level. You have an ego, you're overemphasizing on the material plane, and that's all you think that there is. That's it just makes you seem lower frequency. So it's you'll never see me talking like that, I'll just say it'd be nice to have a girlfriend and shit. Fucking the single shit's fun. It's fun, but it's boring, bro. I'm ready for some change, man. Where's my twin flame? Let's get some spice in our life, you know what I mean? Please. Anywho, in the meantime, we just doing our shit, right? We're doing the shit that we love and that we would be doing if we were in that ideal relationship. So there's that. I'm doing that, but still, it would be nice. But one day. But nah, this video is just, it's about that, Was that a full moon? I think so. I don't know. Kinda. It's I was at the bar the other day, right, with my friend. And I just, I did not fit in. And obviously I'm not gonna fit in, because it's a fucking bar. And it's just you could play the part. And everyone's sitting on they're at the pool table, or they're with their friends, or they're just fucking, what was I gonna say? Let's go this way, buddy. or they're with their friends or whatever, and then I met my friend, whatever, and then they're all standing like on the dance floor and shit, and I'm just like, first of all, I'm not drunk, so I'm not gonna like, what am I gonna dance? Do I play the part to dance? And I don't know. Like, I hit my pen, so I was fucking lit with off of THC, and you don't need THC. It doesn't raise your frequency. That's another video. It's just more of a, it's more of like a fuck it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna hit it, but I'm gonna stop doing that too. And smoking, I feel like my frequency maybe will raise, because I know I don't need anything external to be high, you know? We are naturally high. But I'm just saying, I hit the pen, whatever. And it's like, even then, it's like I could play the part of dancing and ooh, wow, but it felt boring. And then I'm looking at the DJ. I'm like, I'd rather do that. I don't want to be the consumer. I'd rather be the dude going like, yeah, you know? It's just so different when you really shift. I like this. Look at fucking. I haven't walked this way in a minute. I'm glad we're doing this, Marley. Good boy, Marley. Good boy. It's just like, I don't know. When you go through your shift, it's like, it's not about fitting in. It's not. It's just doing what feels right. And it gets to a point where when you really awaken and you're aware, you see beyond the ego materialistic shit, it just gets boring to do those things, to go into environments that are draining and spiritually dense, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you if you don't fit in there. It just means something is right with you. It means you're raising your frequency faster than most people, which again doesn't make you better, but you're just on a different path. You're literally attaining a higher level of consciousness. That's, bro, pat yourself on the back, you know what I mean? Everyone out there trying to numb their feelings and fill that void in their heart instead of doing the inner work, and they're just gonna do drugs and drink, and you're not doing that, you're doing real shit. Because when you go through a shift in consciousness, when you're waking up spiritually, places like that just stop making sense, you know what I mean? Because you see through it. You see the bullshit, the loud music, the forced conversations, the empty flirting, the drinking, the games. It's just all a way to numb you out, to just avoid your reality that you may not like, your 9-to-5 job. And then you go back to work, and then you fucking, you know what? Like, I hear people at work, they're like, oh, you're going to go let's go bar hopping, which is when you go bar to bar to bar to bar. And they're just like, yeah, all right, let's go. And then they try to get the bitches, quote unquote, with all due respect. You're not a bitch, females, but this is how they talk. And then they're like, well, let's just go there, let's go there. And then they go back to work, same thing. And it's just the cycle, right? It's something to numb and distract yourself and make you forget about the cycle and the reality that you're in. But we have the power to get out of that cycle. It's like once you've tasted the truth, you can't untaste it. You can't unsee what you see. When your third eye is open and you see the energy, and in places like that, you feel the energy low and heavy and ego driven, and it's not alignment. It's escape, and that's not something that you're being pulled to, because you just see through that bullshit. So just like, know that you're not crazy, you're not weird. You can't be fake, you can't fake by being entertained by bullshit anymore. You can't fake being entertained by being in bullshit. You can't. You can't. You can only play that part for so long until you're just like, nope, fuck this, Because like I said, bullshit is bullshit, and your soul knows it. Your soul, your third eye, the real you sees, the ego delusions. So now you're just like, nah, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be more of a producer, not a consumer, you know what I mean? So if you ever feel like you don't belong in those environments, really, just know that it's not something that you lost, but rather it's something you outgrew. You see through the bullshit. You don't need that shit anymore. And that's the most beautiful sign, or one of the most beautiful signs, I would say, of awakening, is just, that's the sign that your frequency is shifted. You know what I'm saying? Your soul, the real you, is saying, nah, we're done here. This this isn't me anymore. It feels, it's boring. Like, I was so bored there. So bored. Bars, clubs, just, they're all distractions. They'll always be there. But so will your truth. And once you see the bigger picture, with that third eye open, you can never go back. Because it's just going to drain you. It's just going to drain you. There's no point. I haven't been to a club or a rave. And it's just like, I kind of don't even want to do that. Because those kinds of places, again, are for people who are just trying to escape. If I go to those places because I'm the one, I'm the one that's kind of like helping it. I'm the DJ or whatever, I'm helping the vibes. Because most people that go to raves, I'm not trying to generalize, I might be wrong. But a lot of them are doing ecstasy and LSD and all this and that, and they don't even know what they're doing, and they're just like trying to get high as fuck and feel the music, or most of them are drunk. So a lot of the people that go to those places, what I'm saying, are still in their early levels of awakening. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's really like highly advanced people that have gone through their shit and they're just playing the part. They're just coexisting, dancing and shit. Fuck it. I'm just saying. But for what I've noticed is a majority of the people that do go to these kinds of things are either not awakening or they are awakening in their very, very, very early stages. So it's like, I'd rather be the DJ, and I'm actually planning to be a DJ. I just gotta get the shit. It costs $2,000, but I got some bills to pay. But bro, imagine, dude, I'm in my DJ set. I'm like, what's up, guys? I got my camera set up. It's in the vlog, and I'll probably even do separate videos where it's just like the recording of the live set that I was doing. Like, I can see it, especially with this camera with the tripod, like, you know what I mean? With the fucking strobe lights and the lasers and this fog machine. I can't wait, bro. Such a vibe. But that's just me. Like, I'm the producer, not the consumer. Tripping. I thought it was a loose dog. We're chilling. But yeah, I just had to make this video. Like, again, I have so many video ideas to make. This is one of them. It's like, it's so boring, bro. It's so ego-driven, these places. And you'll feel it when you go. And it's kind of become a meme through spiritual awakening. It's just like, people see you and you're like not drinking anymore. And you don't fit in that club, that party vibe anymore. And it's like, because everyone's just conformed to it. They're not thinking for themselves. They're just like, yeah, this is how it is. Drink, drink, drink. You know what I mean? Like, so, and again, I mean this in the most non-spiritual, egotistical way, but it's just so third eye not open vibes. Like, you're very attached to the ego if you're going to these places. Thank you for the lighting, bro. Appreciate that. Hell yeah. But I don't know. I was so bored. I was just like, yeah, dancing, You know what I mean? Like, you gotta really feel the vibe. But the vibe around me was just full of drunk people. And just the tensions of when a guy goes to a bar is because they're trying to fuck, right? Most of the time they're trying to meet someone, they're trying to fuck. And most of the time they're just trying to do one-night stands. That's all toxic environments, bro. Obviously you're gonna feel that as an empathic being and be like, bro, this energy is dense. I feel drained. I gotta get out of here. This is annoying. So just like, you're not fucking, there's not something wrong with you, like I said, if that's how you are now, that means you're awakening. That means your vibration's raising a lot. Because you are listening to your body and your soul, being in an environment that just doesn't serve you. You feel the drainage instantly. You're like, nah. I was at the bar. I was like, bro, I'd rather be making music right now. You know what I mean? I'd rather be making a video or skating, exercising. This is boring. I don't even drink. And alcohol is poison in general. Like, I've heard that, like, even very little bits amount is cool. It can help me maybe cleanse your system a little bit. Kind of like if you need a detox. But I'm talking like a little bit, like kombucha. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's fermented alcohol. That's healthy. But, like, it's just bullshit, dude. I used to drink. So trust me, it's just... It likes to overemphasize on the ego. It brings out the ego a lot. and it brings a false sense of control. So it's like people think that, no, I feel more like myself. No, it's just the alcohol amplifying the belief that you think it's that allows you to be more of yourself. You can't always do this. It's like once you really get comfortable and accept your whole essence, you don't need alcohol or drugs to fit in. You're so not sure of yourself, but you're so much of acceptance in yourself and in your form, in your being, your essence, everything, whatever, that you can just like feel you and feel everything. And you just like, you vibe. So I could have done that at the bar, you know what I mean? Bro, it's so, you're empathic as fuck when you could literally be around a bunch of drunk people and all of a sudden you're like, whoa. Because you know how we're all connected, we all have energetic fields, our auras. And when we walk around next to each other, our energetic auric fields are colliding with each other. So I was like next to a group of friends, they were all drunk when I first started to go through my awakening. And like, I literally started to feel their drunkenness. I was all like, whoa, what the fuck? I felt like a little bit like discombobulated. I was like, nah, what the hell? I feel them. And then I can kind of start to taste the alcohol around up here and feel it. And it's like, bro, I could feel and taste it as if I'm numb. That's fucking sick. So like when you're so tuned in and so aware that we're all connected and we can feel each other's energies, right? You could feel someone that's drunk and you could start to taste it because we're all connected. It's trippy. It's like, well, how can you? I don't know. It's just we're all connected. You could feel it. It's kind of like when you can feel someone else's pain as if it's yours and at the specific point of their body in which it hurts. Same thing. You could just also feel the alcohol. Or not feel it, but taste it. You're like, what the fuck? Someone's smoking a cigarette. A cigarette. I do look younger though, and I have accepted this. Because when I'm 30 and I'm 25, I look 19. So when I'm 30, that means I'm gonna look 24. Bet. Say less. I ain't complaining. I'm not trying to look like 30. You know what they call people my age now? Unk. If you're 25 and you're a dude, you're unk. Which is uncle. I'm like, no thanks. Nope. I'm not unk. Fuck yeah, man. And then, dude, think of it this way. When you don't gotta go to bars to try to fit in, because at this point you stop trying to fit in, you're just being, you have more time now to do the shit that you want to do. Whether it's creating music or doing something that only puts you more on the path to your highest version of you. That's more fulfilling than going to a dumbass bar with people who haven't necessarily even really found themselves yet. Well, because think of it this way. And again, I'm not trying to generalize, but most of the people that go to bars have not really found themselves. They're, you know what I mean? Like, like even the most successful people don't go to fucking clubs and bars. They know it's degenerate. They know the point of it's just to fuck. They got shit to do. Money to make. You know what I mean? There's just no point, you know? So, I don't know. I outgrew all that shit when I was 18. Because I would go to parties 16 through 17 in high school, whatever. And I started to go through my shift in consciousness, my awakening. And then that's when I started to feel like, wait, what the fuck? This isn't me anymore. Like, that's when the ego really died. Like, I was just, like, at a party, and all the girls were drunk. And I was, like, on a tab of acid. And that's when I started to see, I was like, no. I feel weird here. See, when I hear that, it makes me think that dog is out. Like, it escaped. But I think we're good. I hope so. I really hope I didn't swallow another bug. Might as well call me the bug catcher. Because I be catching bugs. I didn't eat all day, guys, besides a burrito from Del Taco. And I'm hungry because I'm broke. But it's okay, I saw it like a fast, so it made me feel... It was easier for me to, like, ignore the hunger. Even Bronny's like, what the fuck? Okay, it's just by the fence. It just sounds really close, man. But yeah, just a reminder, guys. You know what I mean? You know what I'm here for. To remind you of your light and your worth. And that you're not crazy through this time of awakening. Alright? Alright. See you in the next one, which is tomorrow. Alright, love you.
Sunset just to chase them again. Every move we make is a 10 out of 10. Got my squad